When defendants walk into Judge Vonda B's courtroom with excuses, they quickly learn she's not interested in games, from silencing chaos to exposing lies with evidence. Watch how she takes control in seconds.
Miss Wilson, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Yes, I would like an increase in my financial support.
Okay, and your financial support or support for your children?
Support for the children.
Okay, Mr. Wilson, please.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Don't be sorry, just don't do it, okay? Do not address her. I'm talking to her. You will have your opportunity to speak, okay?
Yes,
Thank you. Go ahead.
All right, guys, this one's going to hit harder than it looks. What starts as a routine child support hearing quietly turns into a lesson about money, truth, and accountability. You've got an ex-wife asking for more support, a father minimizing his finances, and a judge who's not here for games. Watch closely, because every word here matters.
As I was saying, I'm already receiving child support, yes,
Okay.
but I would like an increase for our children.
Okay, how many children do you all have?
2.
And how much are you receiving at this time?
$1,500 a month.
$1,500 a month, okay. And you believe that you're warranted an increase?
Here's the first tension point. She's already receiving $1,500 a month, but she's asking for an increase, and that alone raises the legal bar. In Texas, you don't just get more because life is expensive. You need proof of increased income. And the judge immediately zeroes in on that question.
Increase, like, did he come into some money that you know about?
As a matter of fact, he did.
Okay, how do you know?
His secretary kind of told me.
His secretary told you?
Yes.
Did she tell you something or did you ask her to look for you?
No, honestly, she just brought it to my attention.
Sounds like you need a new secretary. She's just telling your ex-wife all of your business?
I don't know what she's talking.
Now, things get interesting. The claim isn't based on guesswork. It's based on insider knowledge. When income increases come from unexpected sources, like investments, courts don't ignore them. Whether the money was planned or not doesn't matter. What matters is whether it changed the parent's financial reality.
Talking about?
Well, I have an interest in an oil and gas, 2 oil and gas partnerships.
Okay.
But really, it's been a dud. We hadn't made any money until the last year we made some money.
What's some money?
I don't know how much the partnership made, but I received a $50,000.
Let me ask this question. When I ask a question, just answer it.
Yes, Your
I don't
Honor.
need all the extra.
Yes, Your Honor.
How much
This is a classic courtroom moment. The judge tightens control because explanations are turning into excuses. In family court, long stories don't help you. Clear answers do. When a judge asks, how much? Anything other than a straight number usually signals there's more beneath the surface.
to you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
Now you stop wasting my time. You received $50,000, correct?
No.
Okay, so tell me what's up with the $50,000?
Well, the partnership paid a debt of mine in the amount of $50,000.
Okay, so your partnership paid a debt of $50,000. What debt was that?
It's the legal pivot. The partnership made millions, but he claims he only received $50,000 and then walks it back. Courts don't just look at deposits. If a debt is paid on your behalf, the law can treat that as income. That's a shock for a lot of people.
$50,000 as income, although it's not income producing. What else? Where else you work?
Well, I'm an attorney.
Okay, what type of law do you practice?
Criminal law.
Criminal law. All right. How much money you make there?
Well, it ebbs and flows.
Well, answer the question, Mr. Wilson.
I make about I bring home about $80,000.
All right. Let me look at some documents you turned in here. According to your documents,
This is where Texas law quietly flexes. The judge makes it clear, income doesn't need to touch your bank account to count. If your financial obligations are reduced because someone else paid them, your available resources just went up, and child support calculations adjust accordingly.
Sounds about right.
okay, so let me tell you what we're getting ready to do. That $50,000, that was the distribution, right? That's your testimony, right?
That
Your
went to
tax returns
IRS.
are correct, right?
Well,
They
Are your
are.
tax returns correct or they incorrect? Is it as simple
according to my
yes or no?
CPA,
According to your CPA. Okay.
I didn't prepare them.
According to that, I have your doing the gross from the $50,000, that brings your gross to $42,000, $4,200, excuse me. The net of that is $3,510.58. And then, according to your tax return, you make
Now, the credibility check. He's an attorney, his tax returns are on record, and the numbers don't fully line up with his testimony. Judges rely heavily on documents because feelings and framing don't pay bills. Numbers do. And once the math starts, the outcome becomes predictable.
just what the law says. Okay? So, adding your two net resources together, I have $8,289.96. Reimbursement for the health insurance, prior to adding the reimbursement, it comes out to $2,072.50. Reimbursement of $161 gets you to $2,233.50 because your income did increase from the time that you all got it.
This is the mechanical part most people underestimate. Health insurance reimbursements, gross resources, net income. None of it is emotional, but all of it affects the final number. The court isn't punishing anyone here. It's applying a formula designed to protect the children first.
The ground. All I care about is the money that you've made to make sure that your children are taken care of according to the documents that your CPA produced. Your income went up, therefore your children are entitled to an increase. So final child support amount $2,233.50. Is there anything further from either of you?
No, ma'am, that'd be great.
Thank you. Anything further, Mr. Wilson?
I guess not, Your Honor.
Well, I guess you all are dismissed. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is where the case almost derails. Instagram trips, cheating allegations, resentment. It all spills out. But the judge shuts it down instantly. Family court isn't about lifestyle envy or personal betrayal. It's about whether children are entitled to share in increased financial resources. That's the final word. The court finds increased income, applies the law, and raises support to $2,233.50 a month. Clean, calculated, and final. No drama, no debates. If this case surprised you, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more real courtroom moments like this.
Judge, this is the case of the Walkers.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Mr. Walker, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Thank you, Your Honor. For the past year, I have been paying child support to my ex-wife, Jennifer. Currently, our daughter is in my mother's custody, and I'm bringing this case.
Wait. Why is your daughter in your mother's custody?
So she was.
All right, guys, this one starts calm, but carries serious weight. A father comes to court saying he's paying support to the wrong person. A mother insists she's doing the right thing. And a judge has one simple focus: follow the child, follow the money, and cut through the noise.
Initially in my custody, but before this year I was a teacher and I got promoted to principal. But I'm now working at a school that's on the other side of town. I wanted to make sure that my daughter stayed in the school that she's in because she has been there for the past 4 years. And I wanted to make sure that, well, she's been in that district for the past 4 years, and I wanted to keep her development because I agree with the education plan that they have there. So I took the job because it was more money and it was a better career for me. And
More money, so should you be paying more in child support?
Here's the first major shift. The child isn't living with either parent. She's with the grandmother. That single fact changes the entire legal frame. Child support isn't about who feels wronged. It's about who is actually caring for the child day to day.
Then,
Well,
you're making more money?
Well, I think that I should be paying my mother the child support. Currently, I'm paying my ex-wife the child support, and I have no idea where those funds are going.
How much do you pay in child support?
$500 a month.
Okay. Continue.
And so she's in my mother's custody right now. My mother is retired. We had the conversation. We had an amicable conversation about my daughter living with my mother.
This is where contradiction creeps in. The father admits he earns more now, yet questions where the support money goes. Courts don't respond well to suspicion without proof. If you want payments redirected, you need facts, not frustration.
Control yourself. Understood?
Yes, Judge.
Thank you. You may continue.
So ultimately, the main goal of this case is that I want to move the child support from my ex-wife and then start paying
Rightfully so. There's no reason she should still be getting any type of child support payments. Ma'am, Ms. Walker, have you been reallocating these payments that you're receiving from Mr. Walker to his mother?
Yes, Your Honor. I have receipts. I have everything. I've been taking care of my child.
What type of receipts are you talking about?
Receipts for me buying her food.
The judge shuts down the extra talk immediately. Family court runs on relevance, not resumes or personal history. When a judge draws this line, it's a signal that patience is gone, and the ruling will be strictly legal.
Because of him.
That wasn't my question. The child does not live with you, correct?
Yes, that's correct, Judge.
Okay. Where is it that you are working right now?
Right now, I am an office manager at Walker's Dentistry.
Office manager? Okay.
That's what I do, Judge. I'm an office manager right now.
Okay. And how much is it that you make a year?
Maybe about 70,000.
Now the focus flips to the mother. She claims she's using the money for the child, but receipts don't matter if the child doesn't live with you. Child support follows the home, not the intent behind spending.
So when Blaine started to come pick her up, and by the time he dropped her off, she would become so angry. She was fighting the other two kids. So I don't know if he was telling her things, but she would come back very...
Ma'am, there's more information than what I need.
Okay.
The bottom line is this. The child does not live with either of you, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
And you're paying child support currently, but to Ms. Walker.
Correct.
And Ms. Walker, you are not paying child support at all.
No,
correct?
ma'am, I'm not.
Okay. So this is
a key legal lesson. Helping occasionally is not the same as supporting custody. The judge makes it clear, if the child lives elsewhere, the money must go there too. No exceptions, no emotional offsets.
Now, after taxes are taken out, that comes down to $4,625.06. Who pays health insurance for the child?
Blaine
I do,
does.
Your Honor.
Okay, how much is health insurance?
For the past year, I've been paying $50 a month.
Okay. How often are you paid?
I get paid once a month.
So $25 a month, okay. And then you said you have 2 other children
And I
one
pay
child.
mortgage and car note. And
Ma'am,
Here's the deciding fact. Neither parent has custody. Once that's established, emotion disappears and math takes over. At that point, the court's job is simple. Calculate income and assign responsibility to both parents.
he has the same expenses. That means nothing to me. Ms. Walker, your child support is going to be set at $707.28. That includes the $682.28 for child support and $25 for health insurance. Mr. Walker, your $500 payments will be reallocated to your mother. And as I stated, Ms. Walker, that $707.28 will go directly to his mother as well, since that is who the child is living with. Am I right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, is there anything else from either of you? If nothing further, you all are dismissed. Thank you.
And that's the outcome. Both parents are ordered to pay child support directly to the grandmother, the person raising the child. No blame, no drama, just responsibility. If this case made you rethink child support rules, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama like this.
You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Tummy, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, for one, we should have been here a long time ago, but someone keeps delaying. Anyway,
Really?
yes, really. You want to
serious.
start this
Stop
here?
acting brain.
Okay, we could have started this a long time
You
ago.
need to
okay.
stop, okay?
Mr. Tummy and ma'am.
All right, guys, this one's already tense from the first sentence. A father walks in frustrated, a mother feels attacked, and the judge immediately has to establish control. This case isn't just about money. It's about responsibility, credibility, and whether emotions are about to derail everything.
Really? I mean, the last time I checked, I was the judge. I was asking the questions. I should be the only person in here with a neck roll and an attitude.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Don't be sorry, just don't do it again. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, do you understand?
Yes.
I understand that tensions are high. Anytime you're talking about children and money, tensions are going to be high. But you all need to try at least to keep it together.
This is the first power check. The judge shuts down attitude before facts even come out. In family court, tone matters. When a judge has to remind adults who's in charge, it's a warning sign that this case could spiral fast if boundaries aren't respected.
Understood?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now, continue, sir.
Okay, well, she gave me money. I don't know the exact amount, but I know it was once. And
One time?
Yes. It's
For
not
how many kids?
2.
Okay.
And they're in my care right now, and I go full-time to a film school. It's a great film school, but it's very expensive. And I am a trust fund baby. That I realize that.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Thank you. But it's running out, and I am scared that I can't afford some of the things that they may need because they're talking about wanting to go into the same thing that I'm doing. And that scares me, for one, because it's very expensive.
Are you paying for school out of that trust too?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
Here's the first reveal. The father admits he's a trust fund beneficiary and that it's running out. That changes the narrative. Courts don't punish privilege, but they also don't ignore resources. Fear of future expenses doesn't cancel present financial responsibility for children.
Not that you would like.
Okay, well, please, thank you for saving me from that. This case has been pending for a long time. 6 months is a long time. And he says that you keep on delaying it. So I need to know, what is the reason for the delay?
Your Honor, the delay is because he don't even need to have the kids. The only reason why he got the kids anyway was because his mama and daddy in that damn trust fund. Okay, and then on top of that...
Now the judge addresses the delay, and accountability enters the room. When a case drags on, the court wants to know why. Delays aren't neutral. They affect children. Whoever caused them risks consequences once the math is finally done.
He put a case
Excuse
on
me.
me.
Are you mad that you don't have a trust fund?
No, I'm not mad that I don't have a trust fund. I got my pension and my retirement, but the problem
so you
is
have a
he's
pension?
spoiled.
Please keep talking.
He's
you have
spoiled.
A pension,
He's spoiled.
and you have
He
a
need to get-
retirement. Okay, but the children live with him, and it sounds like you're big mad because
No,
he
I'm not
has
mad.
this trust.
I'm not mad behind that. Okay.
What are you upset about?
I'm
exactly?
upset because he pulled the wool over my eyes. Okay.
Okay.
This is where emotion overtakes logic. Accusations fly, trust funds, manipulation, resentment. But family court doesn't operate on bitterness. Judges listen for facts, not frustration. And when emotions dominate testimony, credibility starts slipping fast.
All I need to know about is the money. Now you said you did a whole lot of talking. You talked about you being a cop. You said pension. You said retirement. That is music to my ears dealing with child support, okay? So
Why?
what I need to know, okay, thanks. Hold on. What I need to know, he said you gave him money one time. Is that true?
No,
It's a yes or a no.
No, that's not true.
So how much money have you given him?
Then it escalates. Allegations of violence enter the record. The judge slams the brakes immediately. Personal chaos doesn't excuse criminal behavior, and it doesn't influence child support calculations. This moment resets the case back to law, not drama.
And sir, I'm going to need you to just leave her alone, okay? I do not need her to shoot you in this courtroom, okay? So, based on that $57,000 a year, we're going to, your gross is $4,700, that's correct. Giving you credit for the $63 that you pay in health insurance, that brings your net to $3,864.83.
Here's the legal pivot. The judge stops the stories and goes straight to income. Child support runs on numbers, not narratives. Once income is confirmed, everything else becomes secondary. This is where the outcome starts taking shape.
However, this case has been delayed a lot because of you. So I'm going to make your child support amount retroactive for the past 6 months. So giving you credit for that $3,000 that you testified to, and he said that you've given him some money. You said it was $3,000. I'm going to take your word for it, okay? Giving you credit for that $3,000, your retroactive child support or back pay, whichever one you want to call it, comes down to $2,448 that you owe in back pay, and I'm going to make that payable at $55 a month. all right? So payable at $55 a month added to your child support obligation, your monthly obligation is $1,021.21. I don't need you looking confused or anything like that. But
Now the ruling lands, $9.66 a month. The reaction shows disbelief, but the judge doesn't budge. Risky jobs, personal sacrifice, even danger, none of that overrides a child's right to support. Responsibility doesn't adjust for emotion.
No, you've been more than helpful. Thank you.
oh, you're welcome. Ma'am, is there anything else that I could help you with here today?
I just want to make sure my kids get the money. I don't want to pay for his education.
Well, you know what?
He sucks.
You said it. Well, you know what? He ain't sucked that bad when y'all was in the bed. So
The condom
go
was
ahead. Well, you know what? That has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with anything now because the children are here. They live with him. You're going to be responsible for taking care of them financially. Anything else from you?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. You all are dismissed.
This is the twist. Because of delays, the judge orders retroactive support. Back pay turns one obligation into two. Courts don't reward stalling, especially when children are waiting. This is accountability with teeth. And that's the final word. Monthly support, retroactive payments, no excuses left standing. The judge makes one thing clear: kids come first every time. If this case shocked you, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama like this.
Okay, Mr. Taylor,
Yes, ma'am.
you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Okay, so Sam and I split up a while back, but 2 months ago she moved out and left me with our darling children. I have an 11-year-old named Emma,
Okay.
and my 6-year-old boy is Braxton. And my 2 kids live with me. She's been out of the house for 2 months. I'm seeking 2 months of back child support and child support.
All right, guys, this one cuts deep. A father stands alone raising a child for 10 years while the mother builds her career elsewhere. What he's asking for isn't revenge, it's accountability. And today, the court has to decide whether chasing dreams excuses abandoning financial responsibility.
Okay. And why didn't you give him any money when you left? Obviously, if he's asking for 2 months worth of back pay.
So he's asking for money, but what he's not including is the fact that I'm a nurse. I work intense hours that are very irregular. So we decided it was best if the kids stay in his home since he has.
This is the first emotional fracture. The father admits it's been hard, but he never stops showing up. The judge hears something important here. Not bitterness, but endurance. 10 years of full-time parenting without consistent support changes how the law views obligation.
Has a more steady daily schedule. I am living with my mother when the kids have a day off of school or a weekend where I'm available or any time that they need to be taken care of. They are with me or with my mother at that time. He is saving on daycare, any care like that. And I'm spending the emotional support time with them and also providing for...
Here's the contradiction. The mother reframes child support as throwing money away, while the father reframes it as compensation for doing both roles. The judge cuts through it fast. Raising a child costs more than love. It costs money, structure, and consistency.
I don't understand what's wrong with that.
You're not paying him any money.
Spending. I am not paying him. The children are with me approximately half the time. We don't have a formal agreement on that.
Approximately, but not half the time, right?
No.
Okay. So, you should be paying.
This is where control shifts. The judge makes it clear. This case isn't about careers or feelings. It's about a child who went 10 years without support. When the court says you have to pay something, it's no longer a suggestion. It's a mandate.
He's on 2 days off.
Okay.
My schedule is very irregular.
Which means that the children are with him most of the time. So you should be paying child support.
They come to me and my mother's home a lot of the time.
Right. And I get it. I get it. However, the law is very straightforward. Whoever the child lives with, the children in this case live with, majority of the time, they're going to be considered the custodial parent.
Now the receipts matter. Income comes into focus. and the excuses start to collapse. Making over $85,000 while giving inconsistent help doesn't play well in family court. This is where credibility starts slipping and consequences move closer.
How much money do you make?
Around $80,000 a year.
Let me see. Okay, yeah, I see your check stubs here. And how much do you make?
$125,000 a year.
Okay, do you all split? Excuse me.
He's doing fine.
You are too. You make $80,000 a year. You're not doing fine?
I am doing fine.
Oh, okay. I mean, so you both are doing well. So those little comments, they're unnecessary. $125,000 a year.
Yes,
do you
ma'am.
all share custody like?
Now the human cost surfaces. The father lists normal childhood needs, activities, interests, growth. Nothing extravagant, just life. And the judge recognizes something crucial. Inconsistency is just as damaging as absence when a child is growing up.
Every now and then.
Well, they live with me.
Okay.
You know, they live under my roof. I pay their insurance.
Well, that's my question.
Yeah.
They're not with you a full week and then they're with her a full week and you guys are rotating and
No.
everything like that. Then, yeah, that really doesn't justify you not paying child support. And yes, you should have given him child support when you left. Okay? You had the obligation to do that. When you were no longer living with the children and you left them to live with him, you owed him child support. So you are going to be paying child support.
This is the legal anchor. Whether the father has a job or not doesn't matter. The child lives with him. That alone triggers the obligation to pay support. Courts don't reward judgment. They enforce duty.
7 cents. That brings your net to $4,961.81. Make sure, and 2 children, correct?
Yes,
Who carries health insurance?
I do.
How much is health insurance?
$208 a month.
208, okay. So you're also going to be reimbursing that to him every month, okay? And that coverage is for the children only, right?
Right.
Yeah, you are going to reimburse that to him, okay? So your child support amount is $1,240.45 plus the 208 for the health insurance, $1,448.45. And then your back pay.
Here comes the shock. Retroactive child support isn't symbolic. It's real money. 4 years of back pay adds up fast, and the judge doesn't hesitate. Delayed responsibility doesn't disappear. It compounds.
$2,480. You can pay it in one lump sum if you want to. Pay it out over like $50. $50 really doesn't cover a lot of the interest, but I mean, that's the lowest that it can go.
I'm not asking for the monthly amount to be lower. I understand that.
Okay.
We can take care of it however you decree.
Okay. So do you all have any other issues or anything needing addressing today?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
2. And that's the verdict. Ongoing child support, mandatory health insurance, and tens of thousands in back pay. 10 years without support finally meets accountability. If this case stunned you too, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama like this.
Okay, Mr. Brown,
Yes,
you brought this case before the court.
I did.
What's going on?
Well, she left when our son was 11 months old. He's 10
11
now.
months?
11 months, yes. And she chose to.
All right, guys, this one's messy from the first sentence. Grandma brings the baby mama to child support court, claiming she got dumped with 2 toddlers and 0 support. But the judge isn't here for family drama. She's here for facts, agreements, and what was actually promised.
Pursue her career.
Wait a
over
minute,
being a
I got
parent.
hung up. You said 11 months
11
and he's
months.
10 years
And
old
he's
now?
10 years old now. She chose her career over being a parent, although she wanted to be a parent, and left me with the child. It's been hard. I do what I can do. I take care of our son. She's still chasing her dreams. Nothing wrong with that, but she did decide to have a child, and I just want to know.
This is the setup. 2 kids, ages 3 and 4, allegedly dropped off for 6 months. That's not a weekend favor. That's a custody-style arrangement. If true, it raises a real question. Was this abandonment or a planned child care agreement tied to the son's military deployment.
Is there a reason that you have not paid this man child support? He's been having your son for 10 years.
He said throw some money their way. What that mean? Throw some money their way?
Would you clarify for her
Well,
what you
if she
mean by
doesn't
that,
want
sir?
to be in his life and be around and be a mother, and I have to be the father and the mother, then maybe I should be compensated for being the father and the mother.
You mean by her paying child support?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's all he looks for is money.
Well,
Okay.
When Tracy says she watched the court on Zoom and brought notes, the judge flips the tone. Preparation isn't a crime. In family court, whoever is organized usually survives. The bigger issue is the hostility, because if adults can't control their mouths here, imagine what those kids here at home.
It takes more than air to raise a child, ma'am. You have to pay something. What else do you want him to receive to be able to raise this child? I'm listening.
And our child has dreams.
He needs to get a job and stop trying to depend on
No,
me.
what you need to do is listen to what I'm saying and answer my question and not worry about what he has going on. Everything is about you right now.
Is it?
Oh, yeah, it is. We'll get to the money.
Now it turns personal. She tricks my son. Holes in condoms. Bedroom talk. The judge pulls it back. You're only hearing one side from your son. That's a big legal clue. Child support court isn't the place to punish someone you dislike. It's the place to prove duty and non-payment.
And based on what you've turned in, you've made money and you have not given anything to him for your child. It's absurd.
I've been throwing money his way, and I don't know what he's been doing with it, because I make over $85,000 a year.
Excuse me?
Over $85,000 a year.
You make over $85,000
Over
a year.
$85,000
She hasn't
a
given
year,
you
and
any
I've
money,
been-
sir?
Not too much. And really,
Not too-
the thing is,
This dude is lying.
The thing is-
lying.
This legal objection moment matters. Saying that's not true isn't an objection. The judge is teaching courtroom rules in real time. Facts come through testimony and documents, not interruptions. If you can't follow procedure, even a strong argument looks weak, because the court can't rely on chaos.
I have to watch the child.
Wait a minute, what kind of, ma'am,
Well,
please.
it's hard to find a job and take care of a kid.
What kind of career does she have?
She's an esthetician.
Okay.
Eyelashes, taking care of people's eyelashes.
Okay.
She makes pretty good money at it, actually. She's good at her job.
And
I
she
would
work
give her
hard
that.
for it too.
However,
Ma'am.
diapers and...
Excuse me, sir. All this extra and this attitude, I'm the only person that can have an attitude in here, okay?
Here's the hidden backbone. The son is in the military, and decisions were made while he's away. Grandma believes she's rescuing the kids. Tracy claims it was a temporary plan. The judge flags miscommunication early, because if the son set this up, suing Tracy might be blaming the wrong person.
Go ahead, sir.
And our 10-year-old is a grown boy, and he has a lot of things he'd like to do, and it's very hard for me. I don't want to get any government assistance. I would like to do it as best as I can on my own. However, I can't go back to school and take care of our son and have a job and run a business. Is very hard, and
I imagine so.
It is.
I imagine so. What type of expenses does your son have?
He has normal childhood.
This is where the judge exposes the real issue. Grandma may not know the relationship at all. Engagement, ring, future marriage. And when family court becomes a battlefield for who you should have dated, it stops being about kids. Question, is this really about money or control over the son's life?
Did I send that question?
Ma'am, you know what? He's taking care of the child.
Doing what though?
The child lives with him, correct?
Correct.
Right. So whether he works or not, it doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is that he is raising you all's child, and you're not doing anything consistently. So we're going to make that change.
According to him, though, right?
I want to see you do the same. After I finish with these calculations. Okay. So, who carries health insurance?
Obviously not him.
Do you carry it? Do you carry health insurance for the child?
Tracy's reveal is huge. The son doesn't even know his mom filed this case, and he's deployed. That changes the fairness of everything. Courts hate surprises that explode families. If the custodial parent isn't present to clarify intentions, the judge has to rely on documents, emails, texts, proof.
So he doesn't have any health
He has no
insurance
health
coverage
insurance.
right
No,
now.
he has no health insurance.
Please.
So we're going to fix that right now. So according to your own testimony and your tax returns and your 1099s, it does equate to about $85,000 a year. So what we're going to do is order you to pay child support. Based on your gross, it comes out to $7,083.33. And right now the child isn't covered on any sort of health insurance coverage, so you're also going to be responsible for obtaining health insurance for the child, okay? And I'm going to make...
Now the influencer angle enters, and it triggers skepticism. The judge doesn't care about the job title. She cares about income, time away, and childcare arrangements. Grandma keeps trying to label her a liar, but legally, labels don't matter. Proof matters. So, where are the receipts and agreements?
So your total monthly obligation is $1,698.78 for a child support obligation. Any questions about that?
As long as he get a job and stop living off of me.
You know what, ma'am? He can't be living off of you if you haven't given him anything consistently.
That's according to him.
Okay, well, you haven't provided me with anything different. Okay, so, exactly. Is there anything further, sir?
No, not too much. As long as she doesn't want to be around and she's willing to financially help support him, then maybe I can go off and further my education and be a better father and mother.
Sounds good to me. So, if there's nothing further from either of you, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
This part is the defense. Tracy says travel is short. She returns, picks up the kids, and groceries are dropped off. She also claims the fiancé pays bills like phone and internet, support through the household. It's not perfect, but it signals an ongoing arrangement, not a disappearance. And here's the verdict. The judge dismisses the case, calls it a waste of court time, and says you can't file child support just because you dislike the mother. She orders the adults to talk, play fair, and rebuild communication, because the kids are the ones paying for this war. If this case stunned you too, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama like this.
Okay. Miss Miller, is it Miss or Mrs.?
Mrs.
Mrs. Miller, you brought this case before the court. What is going on?
This is my
Future
son's
daughter-in-law.
baby mama.
Future daughter-in-law.
And Tracy. So Tracy.
All right, guys, this one's messy from the first sentence. Grandma brings the baby mama to child support court, claiming she got dumped with 2 toddlers and 0 support. But the judge isn't here for family drama. She's here for facts, agreements, and what was actually promised.
Leaves the kids with me and didn't come back to check on the kids, haven't done anything, just dropped them off and took off and expects me to take care of the children with no money. She doesn't drop food off, she didn't leave any clothes, she didn't do anything. Tracy says she works all the time. That's what she tells me.
Okay.
That's where she is. So she hasn't done anything with the kids.
Okay.
And they're small kids. They're 3 and 4. I'm trying to deal with a 3 and 4-year-old while she runs around and does whatever Tracy decides she wants to do.
This is the setup. 2 kids, ages 3 and 4, allegedly dropped off for 6 months. That's not a weekend favor. That's a custody-style arrangement. If true, it raises a real question. Was this abandonment or a planned child care agreement tied to the son's military deployment?
Last name. My name is Tracy Smith, Judge.
Smith, okay.
Yes, and I'm prepared. I've watched your court hearings on Zoom and the other courts.
Are you really
So I'm-
kissing up?
Excuse me. There is nothing wrong with watching hearings on Zoom. That's not kissing up.
It just sounds like a kiss up to me.
No.
Well, that would be Tracy. That would be her.
Okay. Mrs. Miller, we're going to be nice and respectful.
I apologize,
It's not
Your Honor.
kissing up if she is watching court on Zoom. That's why we live stream, so you can watch it. And a lot of people watch it to get prepared. I see you have your notes there.
Yes,
I see that she has notes there. That's okay.
Yeah, it is okay, but I would watch.
When Tracy says she watched the court on Zoom and brought notes, the judge flips the tone. Preparation isn't a crime. In family court, Whoever is organized usually survives. The bigger issue is the hostility, because if adults can't control their mouths here, imagine what those kids hear at home.
You said she dropped the kids off and go do, how do you know the things that she do?
She claims she's working, but she claims she has no money. I'm trying to figure out how that works. How do you work but have no money for your children? I mean, I'm confused because I don't understand that.
How long have the children been with you?
6 months.
6 months, and who dropped them off to you?
She did.
Okay.
Grandma says she works but has no money for the kids. That's a credibility trigger. Courts don't accept "I work" as proof of support. If you're earning and the kids are with someone else, the law expects contribution. But the judge still needs one thing first. What was the agreement?
I'm assuming the two of you don't get along.
She's not my favorite person. No.
Oh, okay.
No, she's really not. She's really not.
I mean, well, why is that? Just curious.
Because she lies. She's not taking care of her children. She tricked my son into having children with her.
I did not trick your son into my bed. I didn't trick your son into my bed. He got there voluntarily.
She kind of got a
That's
point
what
there.
you offered.
And very happily, might I
That's what
add.
you offered. So he got in the bed.
Okay, so how do you know their relationship?
My son tells me things.
Right. You only get it, hear me out, you're only getting information from your son.
Now it turns personal. She tricks my son. Holes in condoms. Bedroom talk. The judge pulls it back. You're only hearing one side from your son. That's a big legal clue. Child support court isn't the place to punish someone you dislike. It's a place to prove duty and non-payment.
Are you objected?
Wait, she has the right to object. Both of you can object.
Oh,
you
I didn't know
represent
that.
yourself.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay, now I'm listening.
Now, what
so
is
I
your
can
objection?
object.
That's not true.
Okay, what is your legal objection?
That it's not true.
All right, so that's not a legal objection.
Not an attorney.
So it doesn't matter. She watches court on Zoom, so she is learning how to represent herself.
Right.
Let's not knock anyone for
That's
trying
true.
to represent themselves.
That's true.
not a legal objection, unfortunately. So I'm going to allow her to keep speaking, okay?
Okay.
Okay, now.
This legal objection moment matters. Saying that's not true isn't an objection. The judge is teaching courtroom rules in real time. Facts come through testimony and documents, not interruptions. If you can't follow procedure, even a strong argument looks weak, because the court can't rely on chaos.
He would make up things.
He wouldn't lie, but you would.
Okay, wait a minute. So you said your son wouldn't lie. Did he tell you?
Did she just call me a liar, though? Did you just call me a liar, girl?
I don't think she said that. I didn't hear that word.
It better not have been that word.
Yeah, I don't think she said that word.
Gift for rewriting reality.
Miss Smith, we will get to you shortly.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, just don't do it. Okay?
I should know that by now. I watch the court all the time. I won't do it again.
You gotta watch them YouTubes a little closer next time.
Okay, that was not nice.
I'm sorry, you said be nice.
Miss Miller.
I apologize.
You do not have to act like that, okay?
I don't. I
now,
apologize.
when we first started talking.
Here's the hidden backbone. The son is in the military, and decisions were made while he's away. Grandma believes she's rescuing the kids. Tracy claims it was a temporary plan. The judge flags miscommunication early, because if the son set this up, suing Tracy might be blaming the wrong person.
Right. Now, Miss Smith, it is your turn. What do you want me to know?
Your Honor, she absolutely has not had my kids consistently for 6 months.
Okay, how long have Miss Miller?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was
Ms.
just making
Miller?
notes on what she was saying. I apologize.
Yes, you can quietly make notes.
I apologize.
Quietly.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So her son and I are very much so in love, and he just recently joined the military.
I'm sorry. I should have had some water before I sit down. I apologize. I apologize.
He recently joined the military, and he's deployed right now. He's probably going to flip out when he finds out what his mom has done by bringing me to child support court. So
he doesn't know that?
No, he doesn't know yet.
Oh.
Well, he doesn't know. I haven't been able to talk to him yet because he's on deployment. So unless she told him, my understanding is he doesn't know.
This is where the judge exposes the real issue. Grandma may not know the relationship at all. Engagement, ring, future marriage. And when family court becomes a battlefield for who you should have dated, it stops being about kids. Question, is this really about money or control over the son's life?
Okay, so it is indeed a fact that you dropped the children off to grandmother 6 months ago.
Yes, so the court knows I'm a influencer, and I hate saying that because I'm still growing right now. I'm in the growing stage. And so I do like travel blogs and things like that, which require me to travel.
Object, question. Which one can I do the question? What she said. What's an influencer? What is?
So what is your legal? What is your legal objection?
The legal objection is that she's lying.
That's not a legal objection. And there will be
falsifying information. Falsifying information. What's an influencer? What's that she says she does?
Okay, that's
false.
All right, that's not a legal objection either. So I'm going to.
Tracy's reveal is huge. The son doesn't even know his mom filed this case, and he's deployed. That changes the fairness of everything. Courts hate surprises that explode families. If the custodial parent isn't present to clarify intentions, the judge has to rely on documents, emails, texts, proof.
And he did not want me to give up my growing career. I'm starting to get a lot of traction on social media, and so he told me that he talked to his mom and agreed that she would take care of the kids while I have to travel. And I don't travel for like a month at a time. I'm gone maybe 5 days to 7 days, and I'm back 2 or 3, and I get my kids. And then if I have to travel again, I leave them with her. You know, I don't have my mom. And so when I got in this relationship, I wanted to have a good relationship with her, and I don't know why she's so mean to me. Like, I have beautiful children with her son, and I'm a good person. And so if she doesn't want to take care of them or help me anymore, I can give up being a influencer
and get a real job.
Kids.
And excuse me. Influencing. When you say influencing, you're talking about social media, content creator, that kind of stuff?
Yes, and my specific niche is travel videos. And, you know, they're young right now. I hope when they're older, you know, my fiance and I plan to integrate.
Now the influencer angle enters, and it triggers skepticism. The judge doesn't care about the job title. She cares about income, time away, and childcare arrangements. Grandma keeps trying to label her a liar, but legally, labels don't matter. Proof matters. So, where are the receipts and agreements?
Sounds like a lot of miscommunication going on, not only between she and her fiance, well, not necessarily between the two of them. I believe that based on what she just said, they knew what they were doing, but your son is not communicating with you, and the two of you aren't communicating with each other.
But Your Honor, she says that he was doing the paying part of the bills. He's always paid part of my bills. That was before the children came.
Okay.
So for her to say he's paying the bills for the children, he's not paying those bills for the children. He's always taking care of his mother.
I don't think that's what she meant by that. I don't believe that's what she meant. And
Your
in
Honor,
order
you just
for
don't know Tracy. You just don't.
It sounds like you don't know a whole lot about their relationship. You didn't even know that this is about to be your daughter-in-law.
Hi, Mom.
Girl, don't say that to me no more.
This part is the defense. Tracy says travel is short. She returns, picks up the kids, and groceries are dropped off. She also claims the fiancé pays bills like phone and internet, support through the household. It's not perfect, but it signals an ongoing arrangement, not a disappearance.
She dropped these children off to you. Did she say that she was never coming back to pick them up? Or did she say that this was a temporary situation?
She said, I am pursuing a career that requires me to travel a little.
Okay.
So I need you to watch the children while I do that. Well, of course, they're my son's children. Of course, I'm going to watch the children. But no, she did not say that it was going to be this long and she was going to be gone.
Did your son tell you it was temporary?
Well, I don't like to bother him, you know, with some of this stuff.
That wasn't my question. Did your son tell you that this was a temporary situation while they were, you know, trying to sort things out with military?
The judge names it. Miscommunication between grandma and the couple. Grandma insists the son always paid her bills before kids, so it doesn't count. The judge basically says, you don't know their whole setup.
I agreed. I did agree.
Okay, so
I'll take that.
Mrs. Miller, I don't like to tell people what their intentions are, but it does not seem like you did anything here today other than to come and waste my time. Because you should not have filed a child support situation on her. You should not. It's
She's
very
the mother.
clear. It is very clear that this arrangement was for you to help not only her, but to help your son as well. And then, if it's true what she also said, that she hasn't been able to communicate with her husband, he doesn't even know that you did this. I'm sorry, your son.
Because child support court can't be used as a weapon when the family's arrangement is unclear.
That's not funny. This is not a joking matter. This is serious. Things like this is what makes it hard for families. Child support is hard enough on anybody. But to file it simply because you don't like the other person, that's just mean.
Well, also she has money. She's not paying. She doesn't give anything. She running around talking
What was
about
the agreement
doing
with
the
that?
job.
What is it? Wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. Miss Smith, what was the agreement, if any, for financial support of these children while your husband was on deployment and you were traveling for work?
My fiance continues to pay some of the bills, like her phone bill, and I think he pays the internet and gives her money when he's there. But
Always done that.
I also drop off groceries for the days when she does watch them. But I want to let the court know, if she wants to completely destroy her relationship with her son and with my...
This email is the turning point. The judge reads it as clear intent. Temporary help, agreed child care, not a permanent transfer of custody with a support contract. Grandma admits she agreed because she didn't want anybody else watching them. That confession can sink the case, because consent changes everything.
Parts of their family.
Right.
However,
right.
You're going to have to play fair. You're going to have to play fair. If there was, according to this email, there's nothing in here that said any exchange of financial anything for the children from her to you.
And that's why I filed for child support.
Why
Right,
won't
but
you just give me a chance? Like, I'm a good person.
Yo, that is
Your
a good
son
question.
loves me.
Miss Smith, let me ask the question, but I'm gonna piggyback off what she said. Why? Just give her a chance. It sounds like she really loves your son, and it sounds like her son really loves her too. So y'all should be working together as a family at this point.
That's what I've been trying to do.
And here's the verdict. The judge dismisses the case, calls it a waste of court time, and says you can't file child support just because you dislike the mother. She orders the adults to talk, play fair, and rebuild communication, because the kids are the ones paying for this war. If this case stunned you too, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama like this.